Alright, so here you have to evaluate s raised to the power of minus 2 is equal to 25. X raised to the power of minus 2 is equal to 25. Right? So the question is to evaluate s raised to the power of minus 2 is equal to what? 25. Right? So if you have a question like this, what you're looking for actually is the value of x. Right? So the first thing I would want to do here is to convert this 25 to an index number, is to convert it to index form. So 25 in index form can also be written as 5 raised to the power of 2, right? 5 raised to the power of 2 is 5 times 5, and that will give you 25, right? So instead of me to write 25 here, I can put the index form of 25, which is what? 5 raised to the power of 2. So this will be x raised to the power of minus 2 is equal to 5 raised to the power of 2. Remember that 25 is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of 2, right? 5 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 25. So both are equal, right? So having gotten it like this power of 2 will cancel out this power of 2. So what I have left is x raised to the power of minus 1, because there is a minus sign here. 2 here is 1, right? 2 here is 1, right? Equal to 5 raised to the power of what? 1. And anything raised to the power of 1 is equal to that number. So 5 raised to the power of 1 is equal to 5 from the 1 index law of indices, right? So since I have x raised to the power of minus 1 is equal to 5, right? I'm going to apply the negative index law of indices here. So from the negative index law of indices, I have that s raised to the power of minus a is equal to 1 all over s raised to the power of what? A, right? This is the negative index law of indices. This is what it states. So if I apply this law here, my x raised to the power of minus 1 will be 1 over x raised to the power of what? 1. And anything raised to the power of 1 is equal to that number, right? S raised to the power of 1 is equal to x. So I will remove that one, right? Is equal to what? 5, right? So here I apply the negative index law of indices in order for me to remove this word minus sign. So this is the same thing as 5 all over 1. 5 divided by 1 will still give us 5, right? So the next thing I will do is to cross multiply. So 5 times x will give me 5x, right? 5 times x will give me 5x is equal to 1 times 1 will give me what? 1. So to make this x stand alone, I will divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x, which is 5. So this is divided by 5, divided by 5. So this 5 will cancel out this 5 so that the x can stand alone. So my x is equal to 1 all over what? 5. This is my answer to this question. It's quite simple and straightforward, right?